Welcome back, family, friends, and fellow gamers, to Game Bros playing The Witcher 2. We are in the field. Well, I guess we're past the...
yeah, we got through the mist. And now we're trying to find King Henselt?
Yes, because we need... is that poison?
We need some blood. Oh yeah, those are corpses.
Yeah, we need royal blood to help with one of the things.
Because there's a quest.
Oh, I'm
to
burning
do
the
this.
corpse. Okay, I thought it said burned corpse.
Yeah, there's a quest to do that. So hopefully it will give you the, you know, it'll still count.
So they're just fine with me walking in. There's
yeah, this
no...
is this is the whorehouse pretty much. So
Oh, okay.
this is where Dandelion hangs out. The brothel, yeah.
Like, is that after we clear the mist, or is that he's somehow found a way to get past the mist? And
Oh no. Okay, that's right. Yeah, Dandelion came with us, so he's in the other place. That's right. Yeah, because I forgot I did it the other way, so they were with me. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna say a quick prayer, and then we will get into the episode because Stephen and I are Christians, and that's something we like to do before every recording session. So I'll go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you, God, for today, and thank you for the opportunity that Stephen and I have to do YouTube. Lord, help us to glorify you, Lord, through our channel. Show us better ways to do that, Lord, and glorify you through our lives, Lord, and bless us, bless our recording session, in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Yeah, and this is Roach's encampment.
So, I think that quest marker is still...
Well, I can tell you where to go. I know this place. I just might need to get a little remembrance. A rememberify. Yeah, whatever. It's still...
Well, that's not a quest marker. It's telling me to go there, but then it's also saying go that way, which is...
Oh, wait,
nowhere.
Is there a zoom in on the...
Oh, yeah.
There's one in there.
It's the brothel, I believe, or that place.
Why does it tell you to go to the brothel? Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, going through the brothel, there's like a cave or something. A cave entrance, so we could try that.
Well, a witcher. Girls, prim yourselves. How can I help you, handsome?
I just wanted to get through.
Yeah, no, just say nothing now or whatever, or you can talk to her.
Later.
Go to the right, because there's a tower to the right. Go to the tower and see if you can go through that door.
Clearly there's enough room, but I actually saw this tower and then just didn't go in.
So this might be the way through, maybe? Because I know it goes down and... Old
Key required,
cellar.
so do we need to get that from them?
Or that might be part of it, because there's a quest down there, so it might even be part of a different, something else. Is there a guy to your left? No, he's not there. Okay. See if you can go inside the brothel. Maybe there's a way through it.
What'd you say?
Diddle yourself, pauper.
Diddle yourself.
Do I look like a pauper? Like, really? I'm wearing enough armor and weapons to, buy this brothel. Like, really?
Yeah.
And I'm, whatever, but she's kind of like, move along, Papa. I'm like, I clearly am
She's not looking at you, though.
Right, but still. It's like, there's no reason for you to just believe that I'm...
Oh, there's Kedwini soldiers. They're not like, oh, it's an enemy, attack them. No, they're just like, oh, whatever,
Others like my mother.
Okay.
Okay. It is telling you to go outside, so go back outside and just do the, talk to the lady and just say talk to her. See what that does.
I do find it, just, again, it kind of commented like it's an older game, but you push open the door and he'll walk up, kind of stop, and then reach for the handle. It's just kind of like, I don't like those little things.
I wanted to talk.
We're no strangers to the art of conversation, but it'll cost you just as much as a good plough.
Sounds all right.
Ask away, then. What would you like to talk about?
I need to get inside the camp, unnoticed.
That'll cost you more than straight ploughing.
Wow.
You don't have to do all the way up.
Yeah, I'll do 200. No, I'll do 150. Let's see what that... Actually, no. How much would it be? I'll do 125. I really don't like how this thing works.
That's nowhere near enough.
I would do half.
That's nowhere near enough.
Holy crud.
That'll cost you.
Or, I mean, if we don't want to spend the money, there's two...
Well, there's two paths. What
remember,
was the other one?
It was like through a cave or something, but we might have to fight something. I don't remember.
Okay,
That seems
500. I have 3,600.
An underground passageway leading out to the riverbank within the camp's confines.
Thanks.
Although we've not used it for some time. There's something down there. Something evil, horrible.
I'm sure I'll manage.
The entrance is inside the tent.
So really what you're saying is that you should be
yeah.
paying me to defeat this evil thing.
Seriously, you'd be like, oh, I'll do it. Sure, but it'll cost you
yeah.
700 ores.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's terrible. Normally a Witcher's job is only 200. It's like I'm getting back the 500 you're basically stealing from me.
Yeah.
Okay, so here?
Yep.
Okay, so like, could I not have done that? Jump down?
It might have been closed. I mean, you could have. I don't know.
Because it's just funny that
If you want to try to reload or something.
No. I just find it funny that they're like, oh, I'll let you in, and then I just walk in and it's just like, oh yeah, I just flip back this cloth and then there's the entrance. I'm like, it wasn't even locked. Key required. Ooh. Okay, door unlocked. Maybe I could have gone down here, but couldn't go. No, that wouldn't make sense because then the game would have trapped me here. Yeah, like Geralt can jump down here and then you can't unlock the doors, and so he just has to, he just rots. Like no one will come to his aid.
Honestly, I feel like the only people that might would be Triss, Dandelion. What's the dwarf again?
Zoltan.
Zoltan. Those would probably be the only people that would care about in this game so far. Yennefer's kidnapped, so she can't obviously do anything. Which is weird, because I thought these games were like kind of sequentially, but it seems a lot has happened between the first one and the second one.
Well, why do you say that?
Because Yennefer's
not in the first one.
Yeah. But in this game they act like, oh yeah, man, Yennefer got kidnapped, and we're like,
no. I think that's before my thought is that's before he lost his memory in the first game. Because and again, I don't know there's nothing over here but chests.
You can't drop down anywhere?
Not that I can think of. But I think the entire show takes place before the first one, and then but then everything after that. So like Yennefer was in the first. Again, I haven't seen the whole show, so Yennefer is in that, and so on and so forth.
A giant troll thingy. A Bolivor. That thing is beastly. Okay, now you're doing a bunch of damage to it. And you could have just swung it. You're wanting it to kill itself?
It didn't, yeah, but why didn't it not...
Whoa!
That was weird.
The Butcher Blaviken.
Why would that quest pop up?
Achievement, you mean?
Yeah, why would that achievement pop up?
Because it was probably like kill 500 enemies or something like that.
Well, okay, I guess the Butcher Blaviken, like why that one is what I was meaning. Ooh, meteorite ore.
That's just a achievement that they made.
Yeah. Which actually, I wonder if that's something that...
You've seen the show, right?
Right, but I'm trying to figure out the timeline in how the game... Not the timeline like history, like chronologically with the game. Like if I write one book and then I write a prequel, there's things in the book that I may have drawn from, and so this could have been one of those things. But did they ever mention the Butcher Blaviken in the first game? I feel like they did.
Not that I remember. They might have, yeah.
or maybe it was just something like that.
But the show's the only thing that really went into it.
Right. But that actually gives you a reason to see like why he was called that.
Yeah, which is cool.
Can you jump in the second game?
And the second one, yes.
Or sorry,
because this is
the third one.
I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah.
Actually, there's a shoot off room because I really don't like games that don't let you jump, because then it gets to where you don't know where to go, and then it's like, oh yeah, you can jump over here. It's like, well, but it's so uncommon to jump because you never jump that I never think to do that, and so then I'm walking around for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I just got a
or unless there's like a mechanic or it explains why your character can't jump. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like the game designers were too lazy to put this in the game. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why can't Samus jump in the games? Like, in the first-person games.
She can.
No.
Yeah. You get
sure?
you get a double jump. Yes.
Okay. Maybe I was
You thinking of a different game?
She couldn't for some reason. Maybe. But it's like, yeah, some games you can't jump.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make any sense.
Well, you know, one game...
You have legs.
One game that I very much didn't like this to be the case was... And this, it's not so much like... Well, it's because of mobility, but was
a thing.
Alien Isolation. Because there'll be a table in between you. Now, not so much when the alien's there, because if the alien sees you, you're basically dead. Like, I actually have tried, not incredibly extensively, but I've tried, you know, letting it see me and then shooting off like a flashbang or something to try to see what else you could do.
Level up!
And I think if you perfectly time it when it comes to Alien Isolation, you might be able to survive. But it's so remote, the chances, that it's kind of pointless. No point there. But because there's times like those working Joes, like the robots.
Those guys are so creepy.
Yeah, but there's so many times when you could easily just, you know, it's on this side, just jump over the table and get on the other side and then maneuver yourself around. But nope, can't do that. And so it just gets to where it's stupid. Like, there's no reason for you not to be able to jump. It's just, obviously it would be a button you'd have to do, and I understand that when it comes to games, they have a limited number of buttons, but games have gotten really clever at using multiple buttons multiple times. Like, Donkey Kong 64, you would push Z and then
That's
C
backwards.
left. Yeah. But like, there's ways to extend the amount of buttons you have by making like sub-menus and... You know, so obviously that's a whole thing, but I don't believe that's a good excuse to kind of like, well, we didn't want them to jump because we didn't have any more buttons. I'm like, yeah, that's a lame reason.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, again, if there's some sort of mechanic where it's kind of like your character, whatever, then
yeah,
okay.
like, okay, if it's a sci-fi game and the world you're on is, you know...
If it's
it's 3 times the size of Earth, so the gravity's really high and you're not used to it. Okay, that makes sense.
Or your character, you're wearing a suit that lets you walk, but it's not designed to let you jump.
What is that? Oh, it's another. Oh, it's a golem. That's cool.
No, not that one. What's the other one?
Just finish him off. He's dead.
Okay. Oh no! Armor of Banard.
I wonder how good that armor is.
Okay, we were able to enhance a piece of armor we found, and that gave us a little bit better armor and 55 extra vitality instead of 25 or something. So yeah, we think overall it's a better armor.
Better piece of armor.
And then, am I finding? Yeah, I'm finding my way out here. Okay, so this says get to the Nilfgaardian camp. What's Kedwenny versus Nilfgaard?
Kedwenny is King Henselt. The Nilfgaardians are just the bad guys, pretty much. They're always the bad guys.
Nordling, where do you think you're going?
To see the ambassador.
With all that steel on your back?
I'm here for Triss Marigold.
Drop your sword, Warlock.
Darn.
Now.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Shillard Fitz-Estelin is waiting.
Metnara Ravnavad, Hetman.
If I had hexed him,
Oh
with that,
wow, they like bound me?
I
Or bound?
thought we wouldn't meet again.
We caught him sneaking through the camp, Excellency. We disarmed him.
I wasn't in the camp, you idiot. I came out of the cave outside of the camp. He was stealing chickens from our local farm. No, he wasn't.
Monsters.
King's death changed law. I'm looking for
Triss
Triss.
Marigold was kidnapped.
Foltest's advisor. I heard she arrived at Vergen and hoped we would meet. But if she was kidnapped... Now I understand why you couldn't just stand by. But there are other reasons too. They told me you were in league with the Scoia'tael, with Iorveth himself no less. Is this true?
More or less.
Have you heard of the slaughter of Enshe at the Ravine of the Hydra? The kings of the north effectively forced the Empire to condemn and execute the war criminals of the Vryhed Brigade. Iorveth was among those condemned.
Ooh, a memory.
It's like the zoom is a really slow zoom. It's just like, you know, very, very slow.
September 13th, 1269. The Ravine of the Hydra. Following the Peace of Sintra, 53 officers of the Vryhed Brigade were brought here and executed, their throats cut. The elves' bodies were dropped into the chasm. I don't know what the riders of the hunt were looking for. November 23rd, 1269. Sintra, the village of Coldwater, and another victim of the hunt. An 11-year-old boy. His parents didn't even ask if he had a chance. I'm tired. February 24th, 1270. A high pass in the Armouche Mountains. An imperial manticore, one of the world's oldest and deadliest monsters. I used to feel excitement at moments like this. Now the beast is only an obstacle on my way. Its meat and hot blood will help me survive this icy hell. May 30th, 1270. The Yaruga River. The hunt continues to race south. Since I've been following them, they've taken 23 individuals, all between the ages of 10 and 20. All except for Yennefer.
Not sure why we had that flashback. I thought I was going to talk about the Scoia'tael.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just this is Geralt getting his memories back. And he's just remembering random stuff.
Yeah. He mentions Scoia'tael, he thinks of squirrels, nuts, and then he's like, oh yes, my favorite type of nut is, and you're like, why?
The north demanded the massacre at the Ravine of the Hydra. Do you feel well?
I'm not sick, if that's what you're asking. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't give you more of my time. The long road to Loch Muin awaits me. The Council and the Conclave are waiting, and Triss Marigold, as always, arrives in the nick of time.
What are you talking about?
The figurine. He must have it on him.
What?
What's the meaning of this?
I do have a figurine.
I want to introduce someone to you. This is Vanamar, my personal sorcerer. He sensed Triss approaching our camp, though she was to arrive in different company.
Why did we pick that up? I don't even remember, like,
It was just random.
I remember searching a random body and picking that up.
Yeah. There's something inside it? It's like a nut, and he's like, "Ooh."
Oh, yeah. It's
that Triss?
looks like it's Triss, but frozen or something.
Before
I don't
you
know.
die, Witcher, would you be so kind as to explain how you got your hands on this figurine?
Why would they kill us? I'm so confused right now.
You'll pay for this. I
I
found
found
it.
it on a man's corpse.
And you finished his mission for the Emperor's glory. Triss will help us find those wenches that betrayed the Empire. I don't know whether you killed Talvik or found him dead. It's irrelevant now. I'd prefer not to sentence to death a man previously pardoned by the Emperor himself. Unfortunately, I have no choice. Vanamar, once you're done with him, convey my congratulations to Cynthia. Leading Philippa Eilhart up the garden path is no small feat. Farewell, Witcher.
I am lost. I don't know why they're just gonna kill Geralt. And why do they have Triss and like...
This is a good place.
I'm confused.
Are you ready, Geralt of Rivia?
Are you ready, Geralt of Rivia?
Yeah.
I can't take you seriously.
Plow yourself, Nilfgaardian.
Your words mean nothing now.
You're holding the blade the wrong way. Yeah, the curved end is the
Nope, roach. It just...
So yeah, I'm where are we trying to go? Are we trying to go to this camp? I'm confused.
I don't think he was trying to get to Henselt's camp. He was trying to find Triss, and he thought Triss was with the Nilfgaardians.
So maybe that's part of the that's one of the parts that's confusing me, because I have, like, in the overall way the thing was put together, the scenario and
fighting
all the different things.
Die, Nilfgaardian.
He's just standing there.
Yep, you shot at me.
Lightning! Oh, is that Ken?
I think so.
Or Quint, however you say it. He just disappears and appears. I remember fighting this guy. This guy was annoying.
But when it kind of went through the whole different thing, you know, transition from Flotsam, it showed us Saskia and the other random guy, Prince Stennis, and they were talking with King Henselt, right? Is that where that was?
Yes.
Okay, and then the whole battle took place, then the thing, you know, whatever, and then you had the mist come up and whatnot. So, like, I guess in all of that, Nilfgaard was not introduced at all, and then all of a sudden there's an entire Nilfgaardian army, like, over here.
Yeah, could
like,
someone in the comments
what
like kind of keep us up to date? Because I think the reason Nilfgaard is here is they've always had their eyes on this land, and I think they've always wanted to conquer it, and so they were trying to conquer it with the Scoia'tael, you know, trying to align with them. So they're always just kind of here, you know, even under the pretense of like, oh, you know, peace, whatever. That's what what I think is kind of happening with Nilfgaard.
Okay.
But I don't know why they just decided to kill Geralt. That's what I'm confused about, and I don't know why how they knew Triss was that little figurine.
Well, I'm also confused somewhat. I mean, maybe it'll be explained, but like, again, the way, maybe there was a reason for us to have picked that up, but I just remember searching, like literally walking up and just scanning like this, and like, oh look, there's a guy we can loot something off of, and then picked up a figurine. Like, it wasn't like, hey, make sure you pick this up. And being that Triss is a very, very valuable character in the game, I would assume that the game would like tell you that that's important. But I don't ever remember being like
art or Igni or something.
Igni doesn't do anything.
I mean, he has to disappear for you to. Well, good Lord, what's this guy doing? Use Ard, knock him off his feet. Yeah, that stunned him. You attack him? And dead.
I like I stunned him, but then like
good old days.
Haven't killed an Nilfgaardian for years.
What was it? The cutting in it, or the cutting sound like stopped, and so all I heard was the sword swinging. It just looked weird. Lucky I was telling you they took Triss. Yes.
Shillard has Triss. He's taking her to Loch Muin.
Now I understand the commotion. Ambassador Shillard kidnaps Foltest's former advisor. This stings horribly, Geralt. It would seem the Nilfgaardians want to be present at the Conclave's restoration.
I think the Nilfgaardians are trying to, again, take control of some
Triss can
land.
lead us to the Kingslayer. I need to save her.
Not only her, Geralt. All the other leads point to the same place. Sheila managed to locate the killer's hideout. They were hiding nearby in the gullies. Deathmold sent his men there, but Foltest's killer fled. 2 other witches were covering him. One was taken alive. Before he died from torture, he revealed that our bruiser went to Loch Muin. The mages want to resurrect the council and the conclave that once represented all the sorcerers and sorceresses of the north. King Radovid, the ruler of Redania, is also invited. As Loch Muin lies in Kedwen, Henselt is likely to arrive too. But a Nilfgaardian delegation. Triss, Nilfgaard, Radovid, a bunch of mages and the Kingslayer. Too many eggs in that basket.
One more thing, Roach. I need to see Henselt.
Why?
I think that's the intimidate thing.
Yeah.
I need a few drops of Henselt's blood. Someone poisoned Saskia's wine, and his blood is an ingredient of the cure.
Saskia's a rebel, a wench from who knows where. She only speaks of knightly honor.
Says Vernon Roach, blue-blooded prince, heir of Temeria.
All right, enough. Ah, plow it. I hope I won't regret it. Henselt should be in his tent. I'll distract the guards, then it's up to you.
I owe you, Vernon.
That's not even funny anymore, Geralt. So, ready?
I went to look around the cutting camp. Well, why
Give me a
not?
moment. I want to search Shillard's camp.
Hurry up.
So, I wonder,
Can I go into these?
so ever since Foltest was murdered, the reason they're all coming together is they're trying to figure out who's going to rule this land now. Here's my guess. I'm guessing that the reason Nilfgaard is going there is because with all those leaders in one place, if they can kill them all, then there's nobody to stand against Nilfgaard, and then they just walk in and take over this entire country. That's my guess. And I played this, but I don't remember. You know, you only get one side of the story going with Roach. So I'm trying to put together the pieces. And, yeah, so we'll see if that's right or not.
Yeah, that thought makes sense that they would want to take over. That would at least cripple the
which would
the
make
people
more
groups.
sense for them wanting to try to kill Geralt.
Right, just get him out of the way.
Yeah. Because at first, in the beginning, with Foltest, they were like friends. You know, hey, buddy, hey, ambassador. I mean, not buddy, but they were like on the same side.
I know yeah, thanks.
Just shut the door.
So this other thing is kind of funny. I mean, that's probably the upper edge, but it's kind of like are the Kidwani and the
So run to the...
Hey, you! Come over here!
What do you want?
are the
Temerian?
Kidwani
Those Nilfgaardians are
and
beating up our lads.
What? Our sons will regret that.
are the Kidwani and the Nilfgaardians allies?
No, they're not.
I wouldn't think so. So those look like anyway. But like through that gate, that's where like right outside, that's where the commander and his army were you know. I guess I'm just walking.
No, you're going the right way. Go around the camp if you can.
I know.
That's
Maybe
his
there was
tent right there. Can you
Which
go in
one?
the back?
I have to distract them somehow.
Okay, no, never mind. You have to distract them somehow. But this is his tent. What?
I'm gonna distract it by cutting one of their arms off. Like what?
No, not that.
I can't like throw. Do you know what I would do?
Maybe you do approach from the front because it looks like they're kind of asleep, maybe. And then approach from the front and see if it gives you an option or something. I don't know. You just gotta kind of go up to things and see if you can interact with them. Because he's like, I have to distract them somehow. So
I'll have to walk around.
yeah,
Can I? No.
those guys definitely would have been back by now. Because you pretty much cleared the camp. They would have walked out the door and been like, oh, there's nobody here. And walked back in, but... distract them... with my blade.
Ooh.
Or, okay.
Get him! To me, grunts, alert!
You're not going to be able to go in when you're in combat. Oh, never mind. What?
Get him!
Oh. We're dead.
What?
That's not the... oh, no, this is a distraction. It's a fake Geralt.
But like, see, this is just one of those.
And
I'm
who
getting
shot you?
hit. I'm still getting hit. Like,
They're
still
beating
swinging
up
at
your
me.
body.
No, but like this is one of those times where like the game has never, that I'm aware of, has never killed you like that. It's in battle or something like that. So it's just kind of like you're walking through this thing and all of a sudden cutscene.
Over.
It's a
cutscene. Another
cutscene
game over.
where you die. And you're like, wait, so what killed me? The cutscene? Like, what did I do wrong now? Like, was the game telling me?
I would try to kill those guys.
Right. But it's just like...
Well, ideally, no, you want to distract them. I don't know what that means, though. Can you go in that tent?
Which one?
To your left?
I mean, if I go that close, they'll see him.
No, the one to your left.
This one, I guess that's the entrance. That's the other part. It's like it's incredibly hard to see the entrance.
This is Death Mold's tent. Kind of funny. I'm just like inside. Is he asleep? That'd be hilarious. He's like in the bed.
Who is this?
Death Mold. He's the King Henselt sorcerer, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Just try to kill him and then go in. I don't know. If you're not satisfied with it, you can always try again.
No, unless they were talking about you have to distract the other guards. If that's what they meant, then okay.
No, he's talking about these guys.
But like...
Okay, no. So fighting them is obviously not the right way. Because whenever you do, it just goes in that cutscene.
So what I'm betting is actually what the game's trying to get you to do.
How are we here?
I think it was the audio save.
That's a save, don't... Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't save over the other one anyway.
Oh, it does have a timestamp.
Yeah.
What's the latest one? That one?
It just auto saves your first, because that makes sense. Don't do it. Don't do it by the time. Do it by the auto saves are first. Now, I'm betting what it's gonna be doing is that I have to say I walk up to this.
Oh my gosh, that was it. I was just about to suggest try going on the other side and see if that works.
What the devil happened here?
It should run to the right, probably.
Henselt will skin us alive.
What? Okay, there they go. So how's this gonna go down? We're just gonna ask that he's not even in here. What a jerk.
Get him!
Oh, what the deuce?
And then I'm outside again.
All right, load. What the heck was that?
So this is one of those times, again, we can go on about, it's an older game, whatnot, but I'm like, there are certain things, just games in general, I don't care when they were made, someone actually was like, yeah, it's ready. Like, no, it's not. There's no clear instruction as to what to do, how to work, how it's working. The king's not even in the tent. Like, how are they supposed to complete the quest?
Well, it might progress, but how in the world did they find?
I don't know.
You?
I did my little symbol thing, but I don't think anyone sees that. I think that's a thing I do.
Henselt will skin us alive.
Put your sword away because he's not crouching.
I had to do that to get hard.
Oh, okay. Okay, now go inside. Because it's like going into a different load screen. Okay, there we go.
This was not there.
Have you come to kill me?
Yes.
I'm here for your blood.
You sneak in here like a villain and you want my blood? Fight me and try to spill it.
Calm down, Your Highness. I need only a drop.
Who are you?
I'll tell you, why not?
Foltest's favorite witcher. I've heard of you.
So the way he's holding the sword,
do you need my blood?
the side toward his neck is not sharp. So, whatever.
Yeah, but the king doesn't know that.
That, sire, doesn't concern you. My hand is numb, so I could end up with an excess of your blood.
If you kill me, you won't leave the camp alive.
Listen, Your Highness. Give me your blood voluntarily, or I'll open your veins myself. I prefer the first choice. It would work out better for both of us. If I spill your blood myself, I'll have to break through the entire camp again. Who knows, maybe one of your soldiers will get lucky and kill me.
I sincerely hope so, Satchelmouth.
But then the Wraith's mist will hang on the border until your knights become weary of warring.
What are you talking about? You know how to open the way for my army?
Yes, but I can't do it dead.
You'll get my blood. But promise you'll disperse the mist?
You have my word, King.
That was my plan.
I know, but that's just smart of Geralt to use that.
Right. Well, because he wants
the
it.
king
he
had
wants
no
it.
idea we were already. That was what
Yeah,
we
yeah.
wanted to
Remember our
do.
deal. My men will lead you out of the camp. I wouldn't want one of the soldiers to get lucky. Tell me, though, how did you pass the mist?
I'm a witcher.
Then I need an army of ploughing witches.
You need an army of plowing, which you may want to think that through
Keep
again. 'Cause I don't
plowing.
know-
Where are my seed planters? You know, there's like
Yeah.
plowing the ground and then planting seed.
It's like, so why? Yeah, it's like, so why did you hire me to?
All right,
plow,
nice.
Why did you hire me to plow your fields? I don't understand. Because the king said he needed some plow. It's like, wait a minute.
I kind of thought we would be in there a lot longer. So now it's just like back to the other place.
I just have an orange thing on the bottom right. So I do find this funny. He was like, if you kill me, I'll never make it out of the camp alive. Okay, just maybe I'm missing something, but let's reassess that situation. If I kill you, you drop dead, and then I
Sneak out.
the same way I snuck
Yeah.
in.
Finally,
So,
you're back. Where is
right,
Triss?
you know,
The Nilfgaardians have taken her to Lochmuin.
What?
They cast a spell on her, turned her into a figurine.
Artifact compression. They must have a powerful mage.
They had.
yeah, I was about to say they had a
Sealed
powerful
with the
mage.
spell. However, Lochmuin will be full of sorcerers.
That's not all. They got Triss because of Cynthia.
Cynthia.
She lied to you.
Wait, who's Cynthia?
Who's
again?
Cynthia?
To Vergen. At
Is she
once.
her thrall? or
Oh,
whatever?
maybe. It's not a thrall, but she said like
Yeah.
her student or something.
No,
like
it
that?
was called.
And we get to
I
do
don't
this
remember.
part again. Yay! This is. I wish it would just play cutscene and then we're over. Because
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
made it through.
Okay, back to Philippa. So I do find this funny. We went all that way to get King Insult's blood and then a few other things. We're trying to find Triss Marigold, but the blood thing was, happened too. But the other person we could have gotten the blood from was Prince Stennis. And during that whole thing, we could have tried to go that route and gotten his blood doing it, whatever. But I do find it funny that he's now in custody, but I can't ask for his blood.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like we wanted to do that, but we
Okay, so
couldn't
it's not the same
because the quest was bugging out.
Yeah. But it's even if it wasn't, like, even if I didn't resolve that, why can't I say, hey, the leader of our entire city who's going to die?
Who you're accused of murder,
That's that one.
quote unquote murdering. If you just give me a little bit of your blood, you can absolve yourself and she'll be saved. You want to do that? Oh, no, you don't want to do that? That doesn't sound good? Okay.
Yeah, and it's obviously just, like you said, the game was glitching, but it's...
I think this is back. Because there's just different kind of wraiths. Like there's a noon wraith that's around noon. There's a late wraith that whenever you want to always find the wraith, she's never there. She shows up late. Then there's the punctual wraith.
Yeah. You have to go and talk to someone to find out when it'll show up.
Yeah.
And it's always at this time,
The Saturday morning wraith. It doesn't get up till around 10. Doesn't show up. And then it's like really lazy,
The party animal wraith. Only comes out at 3 a.m.
It's just, this is another thing that doesn't really make sense. Philippa's the one that escorted us through the mist.
So it's really
Why couldn't we just talk to her once we got through?
Yeah.
Say, hey, we got the stuff, and then it just teleports us to her lodging. I don't know. I think it's something game designers learned, kind of. That it's like, oh yeah, we can just do this.
And like with anything, there was always like those that were kind of more on the cutting edge. I don't know how you would do it. Obviously, when you're doing anything, you can't just take your time on everything and then make everything perfect because you don't have all the time in the world.
Or have the game say, hey, do you want to come with me to my... Then you could say yes or no.
Cherish this rare moment, Witcher. Philippa Eilhart's been had by a cheap Nilfgaardian bitch.
Yep.
When I find her, we'll have it out like never before. She'll regret her mother didn't abort her.
Okay,
Wow.
that's really bad.
Is gone.
Not necessarily. That viper, Cynthia, was in a hurry and left her bric-a-brac. Ah yes, here it is. Triss Marigold's Rose of Remembrance. Time is running out, Geralt. This flower is dying.
Then what are we waiting for?
Do I have everything
We
now?
must.
Yes, 4 out of 4. So,
You wanted
like,
to discuss something.
why does she have Triss Marigold's Rose of Remembrance?
Yeah, I thought Triss had it.
Yeah, so like,
Or maybe Triss gave it to Geralt?
no. The whole point was we didn't have it, so we need to find Triss. So I'm curious, like, doesn't really, yeah, like, so Cynthia had it. So why did I need to find Triss? The whole point was find Triss. She has the Rose of Remembrance. And then like, Philip was like, oh, actually Cynthia has one. Like, can we not have asked her?
Philip was like, I've got a garden in the back that's full of roses. I didn't know you needed
just
it.
asked. No, but it's like maybe what happened was Cynthia was working with Nilfgaard, captured Triss,
And stole it or
stole
something?
the Rose of Remembrance, and then came back here to pose as her.
Maybe.
Something. I don't know. Not to say it needs to be like
Your
this
turn,
intricate.
sorceress.
It doesn't
I
need to
have all you
explain
need to
everything,
cure
but I'm just kind of
Saskia.
like,
Let's get to work.
we went out to seek this stuff, and like y'all had all of this
Scoia'tael,
already.
Stand aside.
Not all of it, but a lot of it.
I have this blue Gatorade.
Yeah, it's what is it called? Icy blue or whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember. Glacier Frost or something
Yeah.
like that. She's like, oh, that's my favorite kind. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. She was not expecting that. She's like, what the freak? And they didn't, like, try to hold her down or anything? Oh, my gosh. She, like, pulls up a cleaver or something. They're like, wait, what are you doing now?
We must sever the arms. What are you talking about? But I mean, this does make sense somewhat.
All right, and now
to
she's casting the spell.
It's a magical thing.
It's like the other stuff was just to make it look like she had a lot to do. She
Yeah.
didn't need to do any of that, like stab her.
I
and
didn't
all
need
that.
any of the immortels or anything. I
Wait,
just
wait,
need-
that's a Rose of Remembrance. Isn't that what? Don't we need that?
yeah, it was part of those, but it was also part of the.
Favorite type of magic. Lesbomancy.
It was used for the thing too. Really? That was weird. He's like,
What is your name?
that's just weird.
What do they call you?
Saskia.
Do you remember what happened?
Poison. They poisoned me. What day is it? What of the battle? Henselt and his army.
Calm yourself. You will have your battle yet. I shall go and announce that you're once again among the living.
Do I owe you my life?
And Philippa.
Thank you, Geralt. I promise to return the favor. Have you succeeded in lifting the curse?
No, but we're almost ready to try. Vandergrift's sword. It's one of the conveyors of the power.
You should have taken it. It's scrap iron to me, a sword like any other.
The Scoia'tael wouldn't let anyone but Philippa near you, and they wouldn't have let even her take your famous sword. I'll try to remove the curse soon.
Why do you aid me?
Your ideals, I share them. Lifting curses is my profession. Well, why
I'm a
not?
witcher. Curses are my hobby.
I see. The famous neutrality.
That too. Besides which, I don't believe any revolution can ultimately be successful. A
That's
very
not what I
important
said, but
goal.
okay.
No ideal is worth dying for.
I understand.
That's not also what I said.
Yeah.
Well, I was just kind of like,
Again.
I actually, that's my normal thing. I lift curses.
Yeah, like,
and also,
the
I have
text-
no political, you're like,
Yeah.
and also,
I could care less about any of you.
Yeah, and humans need to die. You're like,
no,
I
that's
didn't
not-
say that.
Geralt just said, this is what I do.
Yeah, well, I always
game.
find it, I mean, I always kind of find that funny.
Oh,
like,
wait,
do I
I think-
need to
no,
talk to her to get
Yeah,
the
we
sword?
probably need to grab the sword.
Wouldn't have gotten into the conversation where we're like, hey, you can have my sword. No, I have to go actually pick it. I mean, you know, whatever. But it's one of those things where it's kind of like the people, you know, they talk about how it's like, oh, the famous Witcher neutrality. I'm like, why is that something that people seem to not understand?
And the
Like, it's like a bounty hunter. Which side are you on? I'm a bounty hunter. Like, I do things for myself to earn money, and I do bounties. Which side are you on, Witcher? I kill
you do the
monsters
scan?
for money. You know, like, why do I need a political affiliation? I mean, if I have friends, then okay, that's my own thing. But that's my friend. They're my friends. That's why I'm fighting with them. It's not because I believe in, oh, you know.
Search the cupboard right by her. I don't know. It's like telling us to go over there. Or maybe that's Philippa. Maybe she's above you. Maybe you already have it. Go to your inventory, like the sword. Commander sword, okay.
Yeah.
But it says you only have 2 out of 4. I thought the sword was the last one we needed. Oh, Philippa promised to find the others. Okay, so we have 2 of them. Philippa, I guess, is going to find the other 2. All right.
Then you know what that means? You know what that makes it? 2 out of 2. If I say, hey, there's 4 items, you're going to get 2 of them, and I'm going to get the other 2. Okay, you got 2 out of 2 that you need to get. That's what that number means.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's not 2 out of 4. I'm not getting 4 items. I am not getting 4 items. I'm getting 2 items.
It's so weird that they phrased it that way. Yeah, I guess we'll talk to Philippa.
Yeah, like, you know, you go up to Philippa, and she's like, where's the other 2? I'm like, you only told me to get these 2. She's like, yeah, where are the other 2? I'm like, you're going to get them. Yeah, they're right here.
Or it's like, all right, Philippa, we got our 2 items. And she's like, oh, man, crap, I haven't even started doing that.
Yeah.
You know, like,
we have to
what?
we have to just wait for like 6 days while she goes,
Or no, she's like, actually, could you find the 2 that I was supposed to find? I was like, oh, so we are getting all 4.
Something.
Ready to lift the curse.
I'm ready to lift the curse. I've got all the artifacts.
Get to work then, Witcher.
I'll need your help. I need to find the right ghosts, somehow.
They will find you. The aura of the artifacts will lure them. Let them think, speak, and act. Then you'll know what to do. Geralt, there is something else out there. I scanned the battlefield and noticed the Visitor's ghost. It's different from the others. It has changed.
A drog. I expected as much.
Good luck, Witcher.
All right, and next time we will finally lift the curse and take part in the ghostly battle. Guys, if the next episode is up, you can click right up there to watch the next one. And if you're new here and you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our other ones. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and be blessed.